The following feature is rated SM for spiritual maturity and is not intended for the immature who wishes to remain as such. The views expressed are not necessarily those of our sponsors, as they sometimes could care less about what the host is saying, but is more concerned about having their product on a popular show. Warning, small minds, listen at your own risk, as this content is extremely overwhelming and may do further damage to those minds closed off to objective reality. Approach with an open mind, as the heavy nature of the content will lick your chip.
Oh! In the meantime, 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 in between time, in the meantime, in the meantime, in between time, time.
Yes, Purple Nation, yeah man, the place where the red mix with the blue and get purple. Yes, a CurlyLoxx device box. Yes, me there again for one more episode of In the Meantime, episode 26, entitled Weapons of Mass Destruction. Yes. Alright, so right now, yeah man, we are going to dive deep on some psychological deficiencies with this track way. From objective reality, yeah man, and make we live in an illusion, a constant state of illusion and confusion. Yes, and the word of the day is deficiency. It means a failing or a shortcoming. So yeah man, for those who don't know the meaning of that word, look it up, and you don't know, use it in a sentence and do that over and over. Practice that.
My brother?
Yeah man.
Now that you're on that subject, there are some people that I've come across who've been complaining that they think, that if you simplify the program, that you perhaps could help more people. Why are you always asking people to use bigger words, etc., etc.?
Hey.
And I too sometimes wonder.
Watch out, man. Let me show you something, Bridget. It is because we seek to understand only the simple language that keeps us in a complicated place, which is slavery. And that keeps most people in a slavery. If we are going to free ourselves from this slavery, we have to study the language of the slave master we control, the corporate infrastructure. We turn the average person in a consumer zombie with the media. Where them use and make the average person believe that everything is simple and entertaining. And that everything is just black or white, up or down, good or evil.
Really?
Yeah man, that's what you believe. Then in order to keep you as a slave. A man will benefit half of your labor then. As a slave master, I'm going to teach you the language where can make you understand how he manipulate you. I'm not going to do that. If something they are speaking right now where you want that is essential or important then to your life or you have to achieve, you have to learn Spanish in order to achieve that thing. Spain now go come bow your foot and practice patois to help you achieve that. The key to your slave chain now go just anyway just put it in your living room. Big and obvious. And that's how it work. A naivety that, brethren. I tell you already, brethren. Everything that you want wrap up in a something else when you do blood clot want. So you have to stand up and face the fucking challenge in order to get where you want. I could have simplified for you, brethren. Like me do it all the time. But the real problem is me now go always dead if it translate the world we wanna look on. Slavery connected to a vast network of academic deception. So now if you learn the language yourself. And Pastor, let me tell you something, Bridget. Hey, I tell you already all the time, I'm not there so for trend. In the meantime, it's not all about trending. This program is for who it is for. Bridget, you understand? As Zion, and my son send me upon a mission, a Zion mission this. This is not frolic, brethren. And I'm not trending, and I don't look no fucking hype. Zion step aside and say raise others instead of him, and that me I do. So no one come stay, that's all me can blood clot, say brethren. And that me I say. Slave master now go on you the key to your slave chain. You have to take that. And the few with the courage to step up to them kind of challenge there. It's a select few At them there so far, nobody twist up this thing here. Because I don't tell you already. If every problem is a maths problem. Because if 95% of people on the earth are some idiot, zombie, slave, some sheep, some adult, children now. When you go in other world, you seek relevance or importance. We are try to be relevant or important too. Children who try to be important to children.
Let's pretend I don't know. You tell me.
Children! In any war, no, you me say this already, I'm going to say it again. In any war, you have to reverse engineer the technology of your opponent. So you can come with a weapon of equal or greater power. But so the same blood-clad slave master them teach you for do ya. Eat them. And them boy they are pussy, man. I mean, rate them. You understand? Them teach you to underestimate them. And therefore, you're not going to ever free your fucking self. Because everything were related to them, you don't like it. You don't like big word. You don't like read. You don't like nothing good. So them are going to blood this, so them want you. You fucking idiot, you. Objective reality now go trend. Your freedom now go trend. The manual or guidebook to help you escape the slavery. Where them benefit offer now go trend. Only the distraction from anything at all will save or help you. I got always a trend. And the belief. So everything is or should be just plain and simple is what keeps you hooked to your own fucking slavery. So you stay there.
You do have a point there, my brother.
Yeah, man. Me I tell you that, Virgin. Yeah, man. As usual, this section of the program is brought to you by Vice Box Studios, the voice of a nation. And Madvert Multimedia. If it's not Madvert, it's not an advert.
Also brought to you by Bunks About Kids Party Rentals. It's Bounce About Rentals for birthday parties, school fairs, fun days, and other events. The number to call is 876-404-1714 or at Bunks About. That's at BUNX About. So for the finest in kids party rentals, don't bounce about. Bunks About to customize an experience for your child that they will never forget.
Also brought to you by my original Kingston 13 clothing. Yeah, man. To support that merchandise, the link is in the description.
Also brought to you by Rebel 13 Collections. It's at Rebel 13 Collections. For the finest in custom design clothing and everything printing except fingerprinting.
Alright, me have a question. Are you a man, woman, child or dog in Canada? We don't want chicken back or ton corn meal then. Drop back in your thing. Don't worry, man. Call Renaissance Immigration at 437-703-1148 and them can deal with anything immigration related. Yeah, man, it's at Renaissance Immigration. Yeah, man, for sort out all of your needs according to immigration law. And speaking about law, for those who depend on the American side and I hear about Renaissance and I want to say, well, we can get something like that service there. Not to worry, man. This section of the program is also brought to you by Lewis Law Professional Association. Yeah, man, them specialize in a visa, citizenship. Yeah, man, and me I tell you, say, the days of you just a hope and dream and a paint the card green. Done, man. Yeah, man. With Lewis Law, you can get the real thing, man. Them line up the real thing. Yeah, man. The real way. Them specialize in a deportation. That no mean them are going to deport you, so don't get afraid. Them deal with the issues we can cause you to get deport and prevent it. And them wickeder than pipe water when it come to a thing we name. Removal of conditions, man. I'll shampoo afraid of them, man. Lewis Law is America's greatest, me I tell you. Them deal with waivers and them thing there, thing we name now. VAWA, Violence Against Woman Act and them thing there. The number to call is, yeah man, 954-530-1717, me I tell you. Yes, or just email Nadia at LewisLaw.lawyer. Yes, man, me I tell you. And I'm going to make a public disclaimer right now. The company known as Lewis Law Professional Association, or if you want to shorten it as a PA, is not affiliated with the person known as L.A. Lewis. Cause I predict from now, you're going to see L.A. Lewis come say, yes man, I am the CEO of Lewis Law. I am the biggest lawyer up there and without me it can't function. When you see that start, just a lie, I tell. Me not tell you that, but a lie, Matt. I'm talking about L.A. Lewis. Who don't concern about the bridging. So them order him to go do a psychiatric evaluation and the man avoid the thing and they all about to run up and down, you know, man. The man is a national treasure.
What you mean?
Oh, you mean what I mean? What I say, brethren? Just like how we have the national bird, the national tree, the national flower. The man is with national fool, brethren. We have to protect him at all costs. The man bring joy to everyone's life, man. Me I tell you. So to my fellow Jamaicans, man, me I tell you, bring in L.A. Lewis for the preservation of the culture. Don't catch Corona, catch L.A. Lewis. You know, sister, the man brain a mildew.
In the meantime,
My brother.
Yeah.
Some time ago, you went on Winfred Williams' program on stage. And you spoke of this very podcast before it manifested in the meantime, and you spoke of your visual podcast, The Rebellious Truth, which is coming soon, by the way.
Yeah, man. 3 years ago that, you know.
Exactly.
3 years.
You said something that stood out and resonated with not only me, but a whole lot of people. And
Yeah, man.
many lives, I assume, were impacted by that statement that you made. The courage to offend. You spoke about having the courage to offend, and that, I'm paraphrasing here, that many people suffered because they were chained to other people's opinion, and if they want to free themselves, so to speak, they have to develop the courage to offend somebody. My brother.
Yeah, man.
Many found it liberating. But to be honest, I feel even those who found it liberating, many of those people still didn't or don't understand the concept of what you were trying to bring across, my brother. Could you clarify and go deep on what you mean by the courage to offend, my brother?
Well, all right, watch I know. I think the problem with most people who hear this term, you know, this thing, you know, the courage to offend, most people, even those people who agree with it and those people who disagree with it, them don't hear it like how me hear it, because for them perception or outlook on reality is way different from my own.
Why is that your thing, my brother?
Because the average person socialize for see in a binary, one-dimensional way where them say everything as one thing or the other. Either it good or it bad. Either it up or it down. Black or it white. Like me I said earlier. We give everything a rigid or a static identity and expect them to perform as such. And that's the problem them in our life. Come in. And that's why the things
you
like...
sure you know what you're saying?
Oh, you mean if you know me I say? And that's why the things like love, loyalty, trust, and all these things hurt we so much because we expect them to manifest and take only one particular form when we are deal with them. But in an objective reality, nothing at all can go so. Yeah, man, we follow rules. We create this egocentric, narrow-minded worldview. We lead to a fuck-up misconception, or should I say, outlook for those who don't understand. Yeah, man. A fuck-up outlook on the one thing we all need to survive, and that is love.
You believe that?
What you mean? Alright. Let me show you something. The idea with this flawed belief system here, give we have love and everything else for that matter, is simply just that. An idea absent of the process where authentic love truly is.
This is ridiculous. This is madness.
Now we are saying, the idea of love or something we don't have nothing to do with the authentic, objective, inclusive thing where love truly is. And because we were not socialized in this authentic version of love, is why people find it so hard to offend. This version of love make we start trade affections for favorable opinion. No, authentic love on the other hand is a different thing. It's an objectively honest kind of love. It no pretend. It asks you to do and not say. Work and not make excuses. Selfish love notice and nitpick everything. Authentic love is blind. And when some people here say, love is blind now, we associate it to a big idiot, to a dopey bat. When they say love is blind, it means we have to somebody a idiot.
You really think so?
Yeah, man, we socialize to believe, say, to love you have to be good, and to be loved, you have to be approved by others. But nothing no go so. It simply just means, say, authentic love is blind to obstacles and challenges because them supposed to dead it. It budget for all challenges in life because it can't function without it. But people were socialized in this idea of selfish love. Them now go understand the courage to offend.
Why is that, you think?
Because if you don't, if you're not acquainted or if you don't know authentic love, you're not going to understand why you should offend.
You believe that?
We are saying
Really?
the reason why most people afraid to offend is a selfish one. Yeah, man, it's a very selfish reason.
How so?
Because most people afraid to offend people because them afraid to people are going to have an unfavorable opinion of them. And the problem is that people are not aware or conscious of this selfishness because we were socialized to see this self-serving attitude as love. It appears to serve others, but it doesn't, because at the root of our belief system, the need to be important is the main driver, one of the main driver or motivator of our actions. And if now this importance where we are seek is determined by the favorable opinions of others, then we are going to end up to do anything to get these favorable opinions, including destroying these very same people where we love. Forget it. And this is the reason, like me I say from day one, why people end up spoil them children. It's not because them love these children. It's because them want to be favored. Them want them pitney to like them. And we spoil adult children. Same fucking way.
Really?
Yeah, man.
You really?
Yes, brethren. This the way we learn to see love in a Babylon in the Western world. It's an egocentric type of thing where we see love in a way where I just self-interest we deal with.
I don't understand.
Oh, you mean you hard in that you understand? Alright, if me I gotta do something. Alright, watch out. If me know the objective truth, which is the kind of truth that would have be true if me or you never born that kind of truth they way for make you better. I'm afraid to tell you that blood clot truth because of what? You are gonna look for me away, Rasta. Then me I want pussy because me I think about me and not what good for you. Me I want ex-pussy where you used to have the same approach there to love and not know say it lead to the whole of the hate. So me know me I say. So with this idea of love now, we end up spoil many of these adult children who we in a conflict with every day. These adult and literal children, we spoil them. Not because we love them, but because we're fucking selfish.
I don't believe that.
Oh, you mean? How I say? Everything when most people do for them literal children, them not do it for the children. Them do it for them fucking self. Me say that from like the earliest episode of In the Meantime.
And you really believe that?
Yes, of course. Them fucking selfish are selfishness. Most things that most people are do for them picnic to blood clot are because them want people have favorable opinion of them and them want them picnic to like them. It's about them. Authentic love demand courage in the face of ignorance. The ignorance of these children, adult and otherwise. Because when you know better, you have to do it. If you know better and don't want to do it because of way, these children are going to think about you. You is a pussy hole. You're not good, no matter what the fuck you tell yourself. I'm going to go deeper on this issue here. In a Planet Earth Volume 2, yes, the courage to offend, yeah man, coming very soon. Yes, so Planet Earth Volume 2, the courage to offend. I'm going to show the item why them should offend. You understand? Because the reason why most people live in a state of excess fear is because of uncertainty. And one cannot face any kind of challenge or obstacle without confidence. And without certainty, you can't confident or you can't have no faith then. For move the mountain there or them type of obstacle there when them appear.
That's true.
Yeah, man, now what you think you experience from people when you get a pushback from them when you tell them certain objective truth? It's not hatred, it's fear. To not know or understand reality and just wake up in fear of anything. To not be certain or confident in nothing. The worst existence. Somebody just wake and that's it. They have to figure it out. Everything will come to them from all direction. And the worst existence. And that
living in limbo.
Yeah, man. And that you experience when people deal with you a certain way when you tell them the truth. It's not hatred. It's not hatred for you, for themselves and for them inability to figure it out. And that's why I do Planet Earth Volume 2, The Courage to Offend. Yeah, man, we can help the ones them get away from this guilt slavery. It's going to make you understand love in its authentic form. Yeah, man, which in my personal definition is the courage to offend. But before you reach this, you have to go have Volume 1, the idea and the process. That are going to help you find your right mind. The mind will help you have a better understanding of reality. A better understanding of what the mind is. Yeah, man. And all the volumes of this book are got available. Yes, man. In an audio version. Yes. And speaking of which, yes, Planet Earth Volume 1, the idea and the process. Coming April 20. Yes, man. 2021. And speaking of Planet Earth, yes man, Planet Earth Volume 1, the idea and the process is now available locally at a place named J.A. Deals, yeah man. It's not really a bookstore. It's a anything real look store. Me I tell you that. Alright, there Park Plaza, right across from Arfitry Transport Center there so. 6D Constant Spring Road. Yeah man, call them at 876-288-7705. Or what? 876-616-9370. Yeah man, and them have a location in St. Elizabeth too. And it'll go island wide real soon. Yeah man, so those, yeah.
My brother,
yeah.
Let's say it's not me. Let's say someone is listening right now, and they're saying that you're making excuses for haters, my brother. That with your previous statement about it's not hatred, it's fear and uncertainty. What would you say to those people, my brother?
Virgin, let me tell you something, man. Watch out, man. Me not believe in a haters. Me rather believe in a UFO before me believe in a haters.
What you mean?
Oh, you mean what I mean, brethren? Let me tell you something, man. Listen. When somebody give you certain kind of pushback and you intimidate people certain kind of way, it's actually a kind of love, but it's just an unhealthy kind of love.
I don't believe that.
Oh, you mean? What I say? I love them, love you and your life and hate for them own. Them question for them ability. For organize for them life the way you organize your own. And that bring the hatred. But it's not for you, it's for them own ability.
And again, the question is, you really think so, my brother?
Yes, Pastor, me I tell you. Haters, you having haters. A meat. And that me I tell you. The hatred is for themselves.
You believe that? Really?
Yeah, man. You mean if I believe that? So tell me something, Pastor. You yourself never have a problem yet. You never have a problem yet. And you feel frustrated and angry and try to figure out the problem and you just feel annoyed and you feel like you done thump out a wall. And when you finally figure out the problem, you just calm and good again and you have this good vibe.
I have, that's true.
Then you see him at the same thing with the regular person, the average immature person. This is how them live them entire life, brethren. The man on the corner where you say, oh, the artist, the athlete, the person over there, so the rich man there. That girl there, a pussy, over there, so them do this. And peer criticism, how you think really are going?
Let's pretend I don't know. You tell me.
Let me tell you, it's a coping mechanism, this bag of criticism and find a fault with everything. It's a coping mechanism for deal with them own inadequacies. You can look up the word there if you don't know it. For those who don't know it, look it up. It's for deal with your own, for them own shortcomings. But make them figure it out and know where them are going to have direction like these people where them are chat this and that about the worst things about. Make them figure it out like these people and see if you see them back on a corner. A eagle and a chat a bag of fuckery. Them become like the same people where them did a chat this and that about and a criticize. And you cannot remind them. 1 million times you tell you no, so you can't remind them at that point. So them used to chat these people.
Really?
Oh, you mean? Me I go tell you and me I go tell Purple Nation again, Rasta. Them no have no stable opinion. All of them opinion come out of fear and uncertainty. When them get the same things that people have what them used to criticize. They don't remember that, brethren. You don't remember what them used to say about it. The facts can't get the grape, them say it so. You ever hear the argument the whole time people say it? And the same thing, you know, like that long time analogy that when we use in the meantime already, you know, we tell you about the fat person now. Them fat people that we are say, oh, I love my fatness, oh, I'm proud, me a thickers, oh, I'm fluffy, all kind of adjectives in the rasta. But when them get the money for the surgery, or them get a certain opportunity to lose the weight, them don't remember nothing but fat and thick and fluffy. A man a go cuss anything when he can get. in a particular situation. Because in my mind, somebody put it higher than when him feels that him can reach it. But teach him how to climb go for that, no man. At this or no, you da hear Fox a talk about how grapes sweet. I hear that say Fox get rifle and defend blood clot grape.
In the meantime.
Yeah, man, if you know, so this is Leela Ike here right now. You're listening to In the Meantime with CurlyLoxx, the voice box. Check it.
Alright, yes. I go and jump into the letter of the day, yes, man. And I was asked by the writer to use the pseudonym Jacob Small. A pseudonym, for those who don't know, is a made-up name because this person writing is a popular artist who don't want to be recognized. Him say, greetings, CurlyLoxx. The program In the Meantime is a lifesaver. I don't want to take up much of your time, but my situation is this. I have been with my wife for 5 years and we've been married for 3. Before we got married, it was all fun and games. My life was way more exciting. It was very exciting and full of drama, as I was a party person who was on the party scene a lot. Needless to say that because I am a successful man, the women on this scene constantly threw themselves at me. They would seek out my number and call my phone at even various hours of the night. This created many issues between me and my wife, who would constantly call these girls and have constant back and forth with them. Regardless of the many difficulties, my wife stayed put. After living this meaningful life, one day I started self-searching and took a long, hard look at my wife, who was my then girlfriend, and decided that she deserved better and asked her to marry me. Long story short, we got married and that's when everything changed. She was like a total different person. She stopped putting out effort in every area, especially sex. And when I inquire about sex, she would say that I was never able to satisfy her and that I don't know how to please her, so she genuinely lost interest. Since lately, I notice no matter what I do right, she only notices what I do wrong. For example, consider it like you always wash dishes 1,000,000 times, and the person would only notice that one dirty dish in the sink and go crazy. What confuses me the most, however, about her behavior is that in private she treats me like shit, and in public she treats me like a king. She is the adoring and caring wife that I signed up for. These are the moments that I seem to have my wife back. I love these moments. So much so that I considered moving to Afritree and living right under the clock. Yours truly, Confused Artist. Alright, artists, me I tell you, say it rough on the eye, man, but see the same thing come back, you know, Pastor. See the same thing, you know. Authentic love versus selfish love. With majority of people, especially in the West now, socialize, we see everything through a me type of eye. Yeah, man. Everything is about me. I think we call what?
I think that would be meanness, you said?
Yes, I learned, my virgin. Me-ness, yeah, man. When two me's come together and there is no you or there is no us, just me, then trust me, the relationship, I forget.
You really think so?
I tell you, yeah, man, me I tell you that. Love when authentic cannot last. Me I tell you, when love gone, people not protected from the things where them never see in the initial or the beginning stages of the relationship, because that's how love work, you know. When you love something, you're interested in it, and when you're interested in it, you have the enthusiasm to deal with any stress and challenge will come. When the love gone, man, in any way, shape or form, that relationship cannot stand. This person you're gonna notice every fucking thing where them never used to notice. And that is a part of the reason as to why you see she notice then, like according to you, notice only when you do something wrong. Me know say it a nine, you understand, and make you feel like you done kill somebody, but me I tell you, brethren, most of the time them don't know say them a do that. So I want you have a little compassion for her, a little understanding, because when we understand something, when we can deal with it, brethren. But let me tell you something. When you see your wife exhibit in relation to finding or noticing all our wrong is human nature, brethren. Especially when authentic love either never dead or it gone.
How so?
Well, I'll show you, man. Alright. Watch I know. Let me tell you how the mind work. Not just your wife mind, but the mind in general. How it really work now. When an action is repeated over and over, it becomes a familiar pattern that is processed by the subconscious mind and put away as something that is to always be expected. So any kind of actions we follow a pattern become invisible. Meaning say, anything where you do over and over and somebody mind accept and process it as something where them always expect, it become invisible, them stop notice it. Anything now we go outside of this pattern here or distort this pattern is noticed. So you can't even vex with these people who exhibit these traits because a natural tendency for the mind process things that way there.
I don't agree with you. I don't agree. Some people, I believe that some people are just downright ungrateful.
No, my brother. No, man.
I believe that.
You can't say so, brethren. Them thing are psychological issue. Me I tell you, it's bigger than what you think. Me I tell you that, brethren.
That, my brother, is your opinion, but I believe that people who notice only when you get it wrong are utterly ungrateful. And that's my point, and I'm sticking to it.
All right, yeah, fair enough. All right, but let me try to make you understand something.
Ridiculously inconsiderate.
Look on it that way. Where you think happen? You think a wicked people wicked and them just dirty and fuck up. When you say a man just always quick to say to you, say, wagwan, a long time I don't see you. Boy, you gain weight, you know, you get fat.
I hate nothing like I hate that. I find people who do that ridiculously inconsiderate.
No, my brethren, man, you can't say that. It's not that simple.
How so?
Because them know you, a person that know you for the longest while and you're slim. Then them see you after a very long while now and you put on no much weight. The mind are going to notice it. The mind search reality and find slim. Missing. Because you been fat through off the pattern of what a person the mind process. Say you is. The person mind process say you're slim. This person you're not going to get up every day and tell you say you're slim. It decides you're slim already. It don't notice say you're fat. And at that nothing in it. So it's not like people are trying to insult you deliberately because that psychology are work on the opposite. It's working at the reverse too. Because you never see all the artists bust big and fat and ugly and people accept him that. And when he must slim down you hear people say, wait, how am I lose so much weight? Mine, you know. Me nah say no one no have bad intentions and conscious of it, you know. But most people not aware. So try no make it bother you. Again, you can't too vex with them because you have to look on it, you know. You have to look on it like snoring. When somebody wake you and tell you say that snore, you have to just take them word feet, you know. You have to, you don't know. Yeah, man. And at the same kind of mind setting, at the same type of mind game with marriage where the mind process say. Marriage, you tell the woman especially, say marriage is that thing where when marriage come in, the game done, the game zero. Nowhere to go but somewhere else. If two people in any relationship, marriage literal and otherwise, it's hard to rise above these kind of psychological deficiencies. So Jacob, watch her now. When she go say no, alright, what deal with the part where she say, you can't fuck on them thing, the virgin. My advice to every woman all the time, especially those who socialize in the Western world now, we believe now, say, love is when somebody can read your fucking mind. Not go someone.
They think so?
Yeah, man, them feel say if you love them or if you know them, you can read them mind. Some of them ladies need to know and understand. Say every situation unique.
Really?
Oh, you mean? Alright, watch her. Alright, let us just say, for example, that girl you know, for her uncle or family friend did finger her when she 12. And she don't like fingering. Based on the trauma of that negative experience, and rightly so. So now, when she take up this money in her life, now him come now, him used to have a girl that did love fingering, couldn't do without it. And him come straight say, my done. And what him do him? Get down to business and eat that. And in your mind, you say, what kind of man this? What kind, you know, this a man that don't know nothing about fuck. You as a woman have to know, say, every woman set up different in every other situation. And not every woman are you, and you have to know, say, you must come from a different woman that was not you. So the things that work for she, don't must work for you. And you have to know that too. So in essence, we have to teach one another how to fuck one another. And in relation, you know, to how she treat you in public versus private. Where I go on here, some bridging is that your value now, what she have for you now, the only value where you have left is where you make she look like and people are gonna have favorable opinion of her in public because of who you are. To me, it's obvious that she don't have authentic love. We could have protect her from any kind of challenge, any kind of unforeseen circumstances. Because now, when you're authentic in your approach to love, then you budget for challenges and struggles, you understand? And selfish love make off an illusion. And once the illusion fades, there is nothing authentic there for that love stand up on in terms of a foundation. So it have to crumble, brethren. You know, it's hard to hear, but a reality. I mean, I make no judgment of the eye, no, my brethren. But a whole lot of times, you, in this situation, you know, would have been just like the woman. Fall in love with an idea of who you want her to be rather than who you know say she is. And that you tell yourself, you see the sign them, but you tell yourself, say, yeah, man, you're the best thing. Because she look good and cook good and perhaps maybe even joke good. But you know, interested in a take up and read a book good. You could have see the sign like many man and ignore it. You understand? All that really matters is what? People rate you, man. Favorable opinions. And you just there you think about fuck until you get fuck.
In the meantime.
Say you rasta around the world, a CurlyLoxx around the world. You have to know that. CurlyLoxx, voice box, bigger.
Alright, yeah man, alright. I go and play a song, you know. Me I tell you, say, this song I really highlight everything when we talk about all the time. A lot of people them confuse, yeah. Confuse the idea of everything with the process. We actually determine what them truly is. In reality, yeah man, I tell you. So them end up a suffer and a cuss life, yeah man. Oh, them salt and everybody else lucky. When in reality, them are the problem.
People really do that, my brother?
Yeah man, they not see him. So me have a brethren named Skinny, man. Me I tell you, the man go Canada, you know, Rasta. And yeah man, everything does look nice, man. Everywhere pretty, building tall and sweet, man. After the first few weeks, when family and some whole heap of friend and them thing, they were used so glad to see him. Now I see him again. Till him end up asleep in a people basement, man. Frustrated, depressed. Because I'm done run way already because of way him did I imagine, because of way him think this foreign thing I was. And me I tell you, at the day when him have the rope round him neck and out for kick with their sack so him can start swing him and to catch him. And a lucky thing so she did know Renaissance Immigration and could have dial 437-703-1147 to 8, and the consultation was free, so him never have to worry about him broke self. And them did put she back on fear foot and then end up help him do the same, literally. And them make him foot touch back ground and him could have walk proud, me I tell you. Some people just don't understand priority and how to organize them life. And this song I know coming from one of my favorite artists. Him named Deep Joy. Me I tell you, he's no stranger to this program either. This song I know is a pre-release. Yeah man, this song I not even mix yet. Yeah man, and the artist him call it Prioritize. Yes, I'm gonna call it Mentality. And the item can make suggestions for your title. Yeah man, in the comments. Alright. Here goes.
Yeah. Prioritize, you know. Say goal and reach feet. Yeah. You mean? What you plan there? What the priorities for living large there? Gun your one boss, see the mark there. Real life, no scripted Star Trek. You want shine bright till you make star vex, but you never work hard for nothing you want yet. A viral video proves that you gone left. The hype life you go a lie in a dark. You never build a stall instead you build a big split. Run it. That's how they had daddy. Go
I spy that you see something you might like.
In the meantime.
Yeah. Prioritize, you know. Say goal and reach feet. Yeah. You mean? What you plan there? What the priorities for living large there? Gun you want boss, see the mark there. Real life, no scripted Star Trek. You want shine bright till you make star vex, but you never work hard for nothing you want yet. A viral video proof say you gone left. The hype life you go a lie in a dark. Bill a stall instead you bill a big split. Go bill a farm and no farm fool dim with. Be my car and no cartoon business. Dream not turn reality if you blink quick, no. Life no pretty like Disney's. Wheelchair man a hustle star run brick list. Down a town will leap a orphanage kid. A wipe can glass and a beg for a 50. Some money now go run if you just sit down and praying every day that it will come. Can't just sit down and send prayer to Christ. Prioritize, prioritize. Get the blueprint and then move to the prize. Prioritize, prioritize. Put your shoulder to the wheel, my friend. I know boys with people things like them, man. Boys say that you reach far when you no make the first step for rich life, yeah. Try and be the landlord and not the tenant.
In the meantime,
CurlyLoxx. In the meantime, listen to Fame Time.
Yeah. Prioritize, you know. Say goal and reach feet. Yeah. You mean? Where you plan there? What the priorities for living large there? Gun you want boss, see the mark there. Real life, no scripted Star Trek. You want shine bright till you make star vex, but you never work hard for nothing you want yet. A viral video proof say you gone left. The hype life you go a lie in a dark. Bill a stall instead you bill a big split. Go bill a farm and no farm fool dim with. Be my car and no cartoon business. Dream not turn reality if you blink quick, no. Life no pretty like Disney's. Wheelchair man a hustle star run brick list. Down a town will leap a orphanage kid. A wipe can glass and a beg for a 50. Some money now go run if you just sit down and praying every day that it will come. Can't just sit down and send prayer to Christ. Prioritize, prioritize. Get the blueprint and then move to the prize. Prioritize, prioritize. Put your shoulder to the wheel, my friend. I know boys with people things like them, man. Boys say that you reach far when you no make the first step for rich life, yeah. Try and be the landlord and not the tenant. Glad fi say that you are one repellent. When no harbor no idle a gang, me brother. Shelter your mates like umbrella. Identify your talent if you have one. Get a skill or a trade as an option. Wise quote every day for a caption. Impart knowledge if you see even a fraction. Emulate some of the greatest black man. Haile Selassie, Bob Marley, Malcolm. X out slavery mentality, stand strong. Marcus Garvey says strength is in action. Bill a stall instead you bill a big spliff. Go bill a farm and no farm fool dim with. Be my car and no cartoon business. Dream not turn reality if you blink quick, no. Life no pretty like Disney's. Wheelchair man a hustle star run brick list. A wipe can glass and a beg for a. Can't just sit down and send prayer to Christ. Prioritize, prioritize. Get the blueprint and then move to the prize. Prioritize, prioritize. Some money now go run if you just sit down. Can't just sit down and send prayer to Christ. Prioritize, prioritize. Get the blueprint and then move to the prize. Prioritize, prioritize.
In the meantime and between time, what is coming is coming.
Usually at this point, one of us would ask what's in the news, but today that would be a rhetorical question.
Definitely.
As the news that is on everybody's lips at the moment is the death of young Kanice Jackson, who was allegedly raped and killed by a 50-year-old mechanic, Robert Fowler, who was held by the police and eventually confessed to the killing.
Boy, me I tell you, me not have words, brethren, to describe how sad that situation is, how terrible, like the many other situations, like it. My heart goes out to the family, me I tell you that, brethren. As a man will lose a youth a certain way already, brethren, me I tell you, say it rough every time something like this happen, brethren. And the whole of these scenarios play out the same exact way, with a bag of people from all sides. I dress up in a them full suit of me-ness, yeah man, I talk a bag of thing, and a pine finger everywhere, for distract not only everyone but also themselves from what the real fucking problem is.
But let me guess what that problem is. Spiritual immaturity, right?
Well, you tired to hear it? If you don't want to hear it, you can leave, brethren.
I didn't say that.
Then listen, brethren, because not no new under the sun. We are deal with the symptoms of these problems. For centuries, me I tell you. And now deal with the fucking cars, because the cars, for deal with the cars take work. What you think? We get majority of this uproar and this outrage. Where you think it a come from? The only work what these spiritually immature people willing to do is play a game with name. Make it look like say. Because nobody no more important than them, you know. So in other situation, you know, where you think them do, like what them do in a most situation where them say them concerned about. Where you think go on, like everything else, when one man see somebody outrage, you must say, you can't out-concern me, and it does catch on. And follow everybody else, because them shall not be outdone. Now the same reason why you see all the posts make, you know. Every other comment on the post, they follow the first one. Even, let me tell you, if I something with a fuckery and somebody come on and say, yeah man, this is true. Everybody else in the comment, almost everybody has said true. Because you can't see one truth and me no see it, I only know say a lie. And that's why you see things like them here, and 9-day news, because almost nobody is really genuinely concerned. Because see, at the beginning of the section, yes or no, you have said this are the news by everybody's lip. And right now, at this point, me big for defer. Because it had died down already. Because them not willing to do the work where it go take to bring the change where them a lick out pan. Them continue, you where them continue do now. Pine pan all of the problems we in a society and continually use these problems as a scapegoat. Or escape from them own responsibility to being a part of the solution instead of the continual part of the problem. The real question is, if you are so empathetic and compassionate and so outraged, why most are we then? Why most are we not continue the outrage beyond, when it run its course on social media? Why everybody not just don't stop until certain things solve? Because we don't fucking mean it.
You believe that?
Yeah man, me I tell you, alright, people come out now and I say, I true this girl are brown and pretty and look like society people picnic, make you see everybody jump up and take it up and yes, these prejudices exist. Me acknowledge that. But what me also acknowledge is that most people use these truths, yeah man, because I true them, you know. You understand? Them use these truths as a reason for not do anything about the situations at hand. As long as them can find the problem, at that, you know. For them can find the problem, them not have to do nothing about it. And at that make the problem persist. Or continue then, yeah man.
So you think that they're making excuses, you're saying, when they are really the biggest part of the problem?
Yeah, man. Most of we love find scapegoat, man. And right now, Andrew Holness are the biggest scapegoat. Because the best scapegoat are the scapegoat we actually have the fault them, or some of the fault them where you pint out. So when you pint them out, nobody now go say you're wrong and you get to escape. The part where you play in the problem where you blame somebody else for.
My brother, I have to play devil's advocate even as a pastor, my brother. You have to be fair.
With what?
Hold on. You have to be fair. Because it does seem like very obvious that our Prime Minister has a particular bias in his approach to crime. He's even blaming dancehall music for the current state of crime, and I think that's unfair. And that to me is a bias, my brother, because he seems to expend tremendous resources in apprehending those people who he targets those who seem to disparage or disrespect him in any way, and they are quickly brought to justice, while he's sidelining major crimes like the kidnapping or maybe the death of Jasmine Dean. and countless other people who have gone missing or have been murdered brutally, my brother. So it is very obvious that there's a bias here, my brother. Because, hold on. He could quickly find Pastor Peter Chambers and arrest him for expressing his opinion just like he did that guy last year, my brother.
Bridget,
something is wrong with that.
Hear me I say. Yeah, man, something wrong with that is, but let me tell you what, the biggest wrong is that everyone a play the same game. Of me are the good one, and everybody else a pussy. And even those so-called intelligent people in our leadership on both sides in this country is not exempt from the psychological deficiency at the root of this game. And in this game, everybody need a scapegoat. Even the Prime Minister. And that you see a go on with this blame dancehall thing here. A lot of people, most people in such a hurry to find a scapegoat that them don't think the situation is true when it comes to this bias where them say. The Prime Minister bias.
What the hell you mean?
Oh, you mean what I mean? Virgin, alright. If people go on video, go say, alright, if it dead, or whatever them go express and say, and a video them do that upon, it's easy to find those people. But the man will kill Jasmine Dean and countless others never video it. So it's harder to find them. Worse with the police force when I get paid enough. For do it. We don't stop this bag of excuse, man, about girl brown and pretty. A distraction that, man. Because the truth is, we don't really want to do nothing. We just want to find something to say. Stop holding on to these labels where them use and divide and distract way. And start to humans. Canis is a human, is a girl. It's not a browning. It's a woman. Like any one of them with them kill, man. Bumbleclot. Somebody daughter. While me understand say these prejudices, again me say it, while me understand say them prejudices exist and is a real part of the problem in a society. A lot of you know we are said that same that thing about a Chusha Brown and this and that. We not project on our own self-inferiority upon this girl here. And I disguise it as concern. And where this pastor you know, Pastor Chambers is concerned. Pastor, me know say your fellow pastor, so you go talk, man. And you go up in arms. But let me tell you something. Me no sorry for none of them we find the collection plate missing on a ball.
Rubbish! You're talking rubbish!
Oh, you mean? What you say? No decades in this country. You see the governing body from both sides of Jamaica deal with the people, them wicked. And you never hear the church get involved in nothing what them call political affairs. Except Bedward and Paul Bogle we me know of. Yeah, man, them just in the church I talk about donkey we attack, burning bushes, and virgin we have blood clot picnic. I make money off of people ignorance. Same like the politician where them a come cuss now because them find the collection plate.
Stop your madness and blasphemy. What you know about
the
church?
Watch all of this happen until it affect them. And what the fuck you say? Meanness again. See it there. I go on here so. Perfect example. Look here, man. Let me tell you something, man. This whole country I suffer from a thing we name cognitive dissonance, man. This is where your conscious reality, the things where you're aware of and think you believe, is in a constant conflict with your subconscious reality. The things where you actually believe.
I don't believe that. I think you're going mad.
What you mean? What you think make you see some artists? See all a thing like this happen now with Canis and I say, boy. And the worst thing, and them consciously believe that. Them angry, them upset about it. And rightly so. But them now replace the lies and illusions that make them subconscious reality in a rasta. With the information we make them realize say, all of these kind of murder and rape and robbery and them thing they are fuckery. Them still a keep the old subconscious with the new awareness. And that now go fucking work. Them still a keep the song where say, oh boy, this my boy dead and him diss me. Them now have no song where them a fight for no cause. Them a sing the same ignorance to create the problem in exchange for money. And when you see most of them a lick out pan it, that just more money and importance them a look. Them no give a fuck and next week them gone right back gonna sing the same song.
Same madness, different day.
Yeah man, the same song them we a distract the fool slave them from finding themselves. And them just call it, it's just entertainment. Yeah man, and that them say, when the real name is entertainment. Yeah man, ignorance enter and tame them mental, or me should have said them mind. So it can't change, brethren, until we actually practice what we are preach. So you tell me something, Jamaica. Are you entertained yet? Because that's all on a blood clot want, killing no teeth, everything have to be fun. Yeah, man. So you can distract on yourself from reality, from objective. Reality. Now ball, say Andrew put on Clarks and go up on stage, go dance like ding dang and trick, But if him did go on a book, yeah, man, and tell him to look up some words and try understand their fears on the country, he wouldn't vote for him, Most of them wouldn't vote for him because why? Him not fun. Him not cool. But yet you not ball about the conditions where no own actions create. What make you think all these girls, them have the best intentions, but them love the worst set of blood clot, man? How much time you gonna say it? And then when them fuck the worst set of man and have 5 careless blood clot pitney, it's not for them fault. Cognitive dissonance, brethren.
I don't believe that.
What you say? We can show your entire country where you suffer from that. Alright, tell me something then, brethren. Alright, tell me something, Pastor. Let us just say, brethren, so when Marcus Garvey did alive, them never have the capacity there. If you see where Marcus Garvey is saying, understand, because Marcus Garvey's vision did it too far and too high. Let us just say, we know as Jamaicans really and truly believe what the world say about Marcus Garvey. You understand how important this man was to the world. Let's say we wake up now and realize so Marcus Garvey was right. How come, I ask this already, I'll ask it again. How come up to now there is no fucking school at Jamaica where teach Garveyism or nothing but Bob Marley or Leonard Howell? Because we don't truly believe nothing where them did stand for, because if we believe it would have mean so we have to actually put in work and practice these things. And then importance is that thing we portrayed as one being above the other, having more than. And this superiority versus inferiority is how you're relevant or irrelevant. No one will sacrifice and risk irrelevance, and therefore all problems on every level in reality continue, because all we want is to make it look like, say, put on a show and make the worst tragedy them will happen be all about us seeking importance. Yeah, man, they all over social media look likes and shares. Half of people, tragedy and tears. Just a look forward when really and truly almost no one cares. So while we point fingers everywhere else but to self, the problem increases. And there will be many more Jasmine and Caneses, many more sons, nephews and nieces. Many innocent lives gone down the drain and creases. Cause by now and next week, are you that again? Find a new problem to say a true that again. And when somebody say Canis, just like Jasmine, you ask, how that again? Who that again? Who that again? Who that again?
Oh! In the meantime, 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 in between time.